Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. Today is the usual update day for Warzone and Modern Warfare 3, but in addition to just the standard updates that we're going to see every single Wednesday, you know, the playlist updates, we've got new weekly challenges. Today we also got some brand new patch notes, some surprise meta updates and weapon changes actually. And so today we're going through everything you need to know about the brand new patch notes, starting first on the multiplayer and zombie side of things. Then we'll jump over to the Warzone side as well, which has some own unique things going on there. As we go through all the notes here today, of course, if you are new to the channel or you simply have not subscribed yet, every single day I got you covered with news, updates, patch notes, meta breakdowns. It's all right here, so feel free to hit that sub button and turn on those post notifications. And if you enjoy the video, do me a favor, drop a like on it. It's always really appreciated. But diving right in, the Wednesday, March 13th update here. General global updates to this applies to Warzone and Zombies 2. Added missing visual effects to the muzzle of the Lament Black Cell blueprint, so just a small visual thing there. For multiplayer, UI and UX bug fixes, improved performance while scrolling in the calling cards menu. Is that a thing where you just get like 30 FPS on the calling cards menu? I've never been there in multiplayer. Track prestige challenges will no longer disappear from the calling cards menu. Seasonal content in offline mode will now match the available content in online mode. Saving a custom mod in the gunsmith will no longer remove certain camos. All right, this is a big one. Let's see if it actually works this time, because this is now the second time they've gone through and fully updated so that you don't end up losing your Borealis or your Interstellar or your Priceless, your Mastery camos. You haven't been able to save on blueprints for like a month plus now. Let's hope it actually is fully fixed this time. Progression, Gilded Mastery Challenge for the SOA Subverter now displays the correct requirements. Seen a lot of questions, hey, why can't I get gold or gilded on the SOA Subverter? What's going on here? That should be fully updated there. Priceless camo for the SOA Subverter is now also properly tracked, so you can go through and unlock that. For maps, Skid Row and Hardpoint, additional spawn points were added to decrease the probability of an unfavorable flip. One of the many factors in spawn selection is to avoid a spawn trap. When a player dies soon after respawning, that spawn point is temporarily deprioritized. If there are not enough safe spawn points available, a spawn flip is likely to occur. By adding additional spawn points, that system has more safe options available, so that should be good for Hardpoint on Skid Row. In private match, increase the maximum number of bot counts from 12 to 24. That's solid there. Weapons and attachments, the Holger 556 Ascent Lord stock, one of the common mainstays on our meta loadout. Revived attachment descriptions, this heavy stock provides better accuracy and recoil control. FR 556, the Sprinter and the Recon pad stocks replace sprint speed and tac sprint speed in the list of pros to align with the true statistics. On the Rival 9 break muzzle here, replace the duplicate Jack BFB with the correct name and description. Shotguns on the Haymaker, they increase the hipfire spread and the tac stand spread. On the Longbow Jack Tyrant Kit, removed the 30% hipfire spread benefit, increased the aim down sight time from 390 milliseconds to 470 milliseconds as well. MW3 ranked play, content restrictions, attachment options. The Jack glassless optic is now going to be restricted for that, which is a bummer because that's a great optic. In Zombies here, in gameplay updates, they addressed an issue that prevented the Elder Sigils from dropping in the Season 2 Dark Ether Rift if players had not completed the Season 1 Dark Ether Rift. Address an issue that would knock back containment levels by 1 tier when exfilling from Dark Ether Rifts, another big one there. Address an issue that prevented containment levels from knocking back 1 if a player left the match. There's been a lot of problems with containment levels resetting, so hopefully this fully fixes those. They also added in various crashing and stability fixes, which is always good, but that's kind of like a mainstay copy and paste with every Zombies update now. Hopefully it is actually significant. Then we jump over to the Warzone side of things, and for our initial weapon updates, it's going to be similar to that of the multiplayer. So there were some universal weapon updates with this one. Again, on the Holger 556 Ascent Lord stock, they updated the description, so it is the stock that clearly provides better accuracy and better recoil control. The Sprinter and Recon stock pads on the FR 556 replace the sprint speed with tac sprint speed in the list of pros to align with the true statistics. On the Rival 9 break barrel, replace the duplicate Jack BFB so you won't have any issues doubling up on that. On the Haymaker maglift kit, increase the hipfire spread and then also the tac stance spread a little bit there. And then again on sniper rifles with the longbow, the Jack Tyrant Kit 762 removed the 30% hipfire spread benefit and increased the ADS time. So that is a decent nerf to that Tyrant Kit there. If you were using that a lot, you're gonna notice it's not nearly as good anymore. With gameplay updates, cluster mines. It now requires 2 mines from a cluster to down a full plated player. that's a big update there. Cluster mines are obviously very spammy, and it seems like sometimes you might get knocked by one. It blows you up right away, even full health. You get up, you turn a corner, and one somehow bounced around the corner, and you immediately get knocked again. Maybe that's just me being clueless as to the cluster mine placement, but it's happened to everyone, I swear. Okay, please back me up in the comments. But it's nice to see that now if you have full plates, one cluster is not just going to end your whole game, essentially. A player with no plates will be downed by one mine from a cluster, though, so keep that in mind. If you're around, you hear the beeping or whatever, you might get knocked by those still. Black sites increase the drop rate of black site keys up to 5%. It was initially just a 1% drop rate, so you should find black site keys a little more often now with that. Bug fixes, they fixed an issue causing the bunker buster to fire from the incorrect position when on a moving platform. Of course, keep in mind, this is exclusive to Fortune's Keep right now, so if you're wondering, hey, I haven't seen a bunker buster yet in gameplay, why is that? Well, that's the exact reason there. They also fixed a collision issue on Fortune's Keep, allowing players to exploit under the map, so that's a big one there. They also fixed a collision issue that caused the Geiger counter to be irretrievable in-game as well. So a handful of minor bug fixes there. Nonetheless, some surprise patch notes that basically just update weapons to make them a little bit more accurate when you're going through and building out your loadouts, but also some buffs and some nerfs to a handful of other guns that have been creeping up in the meta as of late. We do also have another small update from COD Updates to break down as well. Hey everyone, real quick, want to give a shout out to my friends over at Control Freak. I've been using Control Freaks for what feels like forever, honestly, and really I feel like I can't play without them because of what they bring to the table. With their performance thumbsticks, you get a better range of motion and better grip on your thumbsticks themselves. Their precision rings offer even more potential aim upgrades, and if you want the ultimate handle on your controller, they've got grips for that too. Like, we're talking the ultimate controller loadout here. If you ever want to grab a pair of Control Freaks or any of the accessories, be sure to throw in code Immortal at checkout for a nice discount. The link for that will be down in the description below if you're interested. So here, it's not a crazy one by any means, but it is nice to see that they're doing this. They say a new update's out for Warzone. This is as of yesterday afternoon. We've temporarily disabled the rebreather while we investigate an issue with that. So this is sort of a common trend. I'm not sure what exactly was going on with the rebreather. I feel like I rarely ever actually see these in game, and when I do see them, I'm even more rare picking them up and actually using them for what they're meant for. Just not a super big fan of going in the water in the game in general, so not huge for my gameplay, but I know some players do use them to their advantage. But there was some exploit or bug going on with these, and it's nice to see that rather than, say, for instance, when a stim glitch was in the game in the past, it was like, okay, great. We gotta wait a week now of dealing with the stim glitch before this is updated. We gotta wait 2 weeks for the stim glitch or the gas mask glitch before this is updated. Now, though, when they have these big exploits or these game-breaking bugs or issues like this, they just simply vault the item in question for a brief period of time, and then they bring it back. So nice to see that they're pretty proactive and pretty quick with that. I do say that, though, the Lockwood 300 dual trigger has been vaulted for some time now, so who knows if that's ever coming back in Warzone and is going to be you know, fully fixed and balanced there. That's been vaulted, like I said, because it was one-shotting when it wasn't supposed to, and they vaulted it, got it out of the game to avoid any game-breaking, meta-breaking issues, and well, that one's still MIA, but hopefully the rebreather fix is a quick one here, but nonetheless, another small update to break down. But yeah, those are all the new changes with these surprise patch notes today. A couple of weapon updates, a few buffs and nerfs. Multiplayer got some solid things as well. That's gonna wrap things up, though. If you enjoyed the video, do me a favor, drop a like on it, and if you are new to the channel or you simply have not subscribed yet, be sure to hit that sub button on your way out, because every single day I got you covered with all things going on in Call of Duty. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you later. Peace out.